I'm going to the sheriff's department.
What now?
I'm going into the sheriff's department.
Oh, okay. I'm going to use the living room and I'll meet you down there.
Okay.
In front of,
How's it going, young lady? Hello. And then I also need to say about
Is here, he's in a meeting about a statement. I can start you out with one.
okay, and got one of these. Folks, we are here at the Leflore County Sheriff's Office, and I've got a stream going, and I have a static recording going too. So, third grade says, choose life, friends, strength, happiness, health, and success. Not drugs, death, loneliness, weakness. Yes, sir.
What can I help you with? He's in a meeting right now and with our dispatch center, so
Okay, Sheriff.
I think that he
I wanted to say thank you again.
yeah, no problem.
And follow.
Okay. Yeah, his name is Dustin Watson. I'll give you.
Okay. Is it y'all's policy when y'all get into an interaction to ID yourself?
What do you mean, idea?
Well, like when you come up, hey, I'm Officer so and so with. Do y'all have a record request, open record request?
We do.
Or can I get one of them from you too, please?
Well, no, you have to do that yourself. We don't provide form.
Don't have any. And
Okay.
that's what we want to say. Dustin Watson. So. Lieutenant Rob Shield, Sheriff. So. Anyway, that was the one, and they didn't give me a paper for it.
Some sort of other fucking thing.
Go ahead. Let's
Walk over to his office. Did you do your
Yeah, the same officer come out and was like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "You look kind of familiar."
You look like you need help.
They really didn't give me a complaint form. It was more of a statement form. But like I said again, he's very professional. I shook his hand again, told him thank you. He ID'd the other officer.
Yeah, these assholes. I've just told myself. Right
Where
now,
you parked at?
Over there. I'm going to Cowan's office.
Oh, well, I walked
and
down.
ask for the discovery.
Right. Well, I probably won't be allowed in there.
Yeah, that's right. They can say.
So,
Well, hide it stealthily.
how are you gonna hide all this, dog?
Huh? Well, is that your phone too?
No,
Oh.
we didn't get there. Just turn yours on to record and I'll stand out here. What's up, Big Tim? Oh, safety man, it's all good, brother. You're here now. Like I said, y'all seen how, I got Officer Wynn again. And there's an undercover truck, LTG 637. It looks like it's either 637 or 657. This is Miss Linda. They give her another court date because her attorney was in stuck in Sequoia County Court.
I'm going to ask for my discovery right now from my
She's
almost
going.
fired public defender.
Yeah. She has. I've got video of her calling over a week ago trying to get it, and they still hadn't got it to her. So, and I will be uploading that shortly. What's up, Big Tim? How's it going? Like I said, the officer's name that I'm filing the complaint against is Destin Wynn.
I don't know how to work this. I don't want to go live. I just want to record it.
Well, you don't even have to do that. You want to do it on
my phone won't record.
Oh, that's right. Sure.
So,
well, here.
Look at this. Look at this stupid thing that we were playing with, right? Where's this bitch? Here. This thing.
I can't even see it here. This one is just drop that in the face. It's recorded. Just drop it in there. You're good. Well, thanks for dropping by here. Like I said, I'm outside I'm gonna walk around the courthouse a little bit. Well, no, I ain't. I'm gonna stay here with her first.
I'm parked up.
Okay. Well, after you get done there, I'm gonna walk around it. I'm gonna stay right here till you get done. Something like that, Big Tim. I'm supporting that young lady that you just seen walk through that door. She has been hemmed up with Panama and Shady Point, Oklahoma police. And then I come up here to file a complaint on the officer watching, and pat Mr. Wynn on the back again. He done an awesome job. My video cut out in the courthouse. That's the reason I just killed it a while ago and come back with this one. I do have static recording going as backup, and Maryland's bail service, get loose. M.G. Gregory agent. So, but this lady has been trying to get her discovery for a long minute, and her attorney has had it since the 16th of January, and she still hasn't got any discovery. They give it to her, he not give it. They give it to him supposedly, but not to her. Yeah. Yes, I don't remember the exact name of it, Tim. Well, so. Yeah, I'll get you a link to it as soon as I it's like full frontal tubularity or something like that. So I'm sorry if I'm buffering. They're probably trying to jam it. Well, yes, Chief. I wouldn't mind going on date with you. Don't seem like brake lights work though. How's it going, brother? Well, like I said, Tim, I believe it's full frontal tubularity. T-U-B, however else you'd spell it. Well, I hope some of them liable to join in. You can't ever tell. You're the only one in the bathroom. Well, there's 3 here, it says, but, you know, I know safety's in there. All right, safety man. Well, like I said, I do not believe we're going to have any issue. Actually, I've got 2 static recording going. I got the old Assault Sound song hanging around my neck, videoing too. And like I said, the reason I'm not in there, that is a private professional building. And there had been issues with that, you know, getting stuff from the attorney and stuff like that. So, what's up, Autotron? How you doing, brother? Yeah, safety. I mean, I really don't think Leflore County or even Poto is going to mess with me. And you know, not for Autotron. Thank you. It's good to see you. So, well, I am here to tell y'all my knees are killing me today. This cold weather has got me all messed up today. So, but after she comes back out, thank you, Tim. I'm gonna do a little tour around the courthouse, the jailhouse, the Sally Port, and continue upon my day. And then here in a little bit, I'll be doing another live stream with her, a different one. She's going to tell her story, you know, kind of, in her words, how it come about, what process she has been through, and all of that. And she taught me some things about court rules, procedures. Pretty much all courts are military courts. Ships and dry dock. They're operating under maritime law, and technically that don't apply to us. And the information I got today is once you walk through the little swinging doors up there with the plaintiffs and defendants and all of that, you're basically on the poop deck of the ship. And or that's my understanding of it. And you submit yourself to that role and that authority. She has filed a challenge of jurisdiction against the judge and the court, which means that all proceedings have to cease until they provide that proof of jurisdiction, or that's my understanding. I'm no lawyer, but that's my understanding. And it's also my understanding that when they get right down to it, there's no legal ways or means for them to establish that authority. So that basically squelches things, and brings your proceedings to a halt. So, it's something I'm learning. Everybody else have, I just went live at the Jackson County Jail. So, Bizzo, love you, doll. CC, what's up? Thanks for dropping in, leaving a comment, Bizzo. I'm safe, doll. So, like I said, this is professional buildings of Gary R. Buckles, Evan R. Freeman, attorney at laws, Marcus Bell Service, New Advantage Investigations, Rob Cowan. It looks like January J. Wendricks, Office of Juvenile Affairs, Rob Lambert. So, okay, Autotron, thank you for that information. Article 1, Section 9, Clause 17, and Article 3 to separate forms of lawful jurisdiction. Bet, Autotron. Trying to take a screenshot for me. How you going? I got a picture of it. I'll stand right here to stay a little more out the way, y'all. All right, Autotron, I've got a screenshot and all that. I will go check that video out. So, soon at the 22-minute mark. So, they are sure dragging their feet on her discovery. Getting it to her. All of that. So, I am Otto, and I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate y'all having my back and all of that. So, that one dude wanted to give me a look, wanted to ask some questions, but he didn't. What's up, Skunk Water? Thank you for joining in. Please hit a a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, you know, all the YouTube algorithm stuff. Like I said, this is a follow-up to my bomb video with the officers, and also in support of a local community member that you know, reached out to me through somebody else's live stream, asking for help and support in her court case. And here in a minute, everybody sub everybody. I cannot subscribe to anybody right now. My static quit. Well, shit. What's up, Wilma? Bell is ransom. Even when they haven't officially been charged or convicted. I mean, it is straight up, you know, they claim it's a security to yes, bail is a private debt. I was aware of that, yes. Hold on, I'm sorry folks for all the shimmy and shaking. I'm doing some reconfiguring. I'm plugging my phone in on my battery. Hey Lady D, much love, dawg. I know, I don't try, and I've always said and thought the same thing. They say that they ban debtors' prisons and all of that, but yet the first thing they do, if you can't pay your child support or can't pay your court cost or anything like that, is throw you in jail. So how is that not debtor's prison? I don't try, and I agree 110%, brother. So I'm shooting from right now. I do not have a static going other than the assault camera. And but they are, this Cowan is her attorney, and it had been what's up? Hello, sir. For this looks like my girl coming now. Did you get it all?
I hope so.
Okay. I'm going to walk around this way. I'll come back around and meet you up at the parking lot here in just a minute.
Okay, I'll be sitting in the car.
Okay.
Okay, you need to make this stop. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I got some shit there. These people play shit.
Yeah, it shows it got it. So, I'll meet you around here in a minute. So, like I said, this is Leflore County Courthouse. The 14th Amendment says the validity of a public debt shall not be questioned. Nothing about questioning private debt. Bail is questionable by 4. Mr. Dangley, I ended up seeing the same deputy sheriff, Sergeant Wynn. He gave me a form, but I don't really think it's an actual complaint form. I'll show it to y'all here in a minute. But this is out front. Lady D, they are milking us. So, but anyway, this is the war memorial. You got World War I, and this may be all of them. Let me get around the back of it. Yeah, World War I. That was the first one. 2 was the second one. Korea's the third one. And Vietnam is the fourth one. And each one is the names on the wall from this county. POWs and all that. There's a little town clock. I mean, it really is a pretty courthouse, y'all. I'm going to get up here and I think this is a stamp that Not Now always goes after. It may not be. It's a Mason stamp. But it may be. Grand Lodge, AM, FM, September 18th, 2008. That ain't the stamp. This one used to have it, and I don't remember where it was at. But anyway, this here is a Sally Port on the jail. The jail and the courthouse are connected now. That's where they take you in and process you and treat you like an animal. So I'm sure these are some of the jailers here. I've been in 2 of them. That's probably a maintenance. Yeah, that's the maintenance chase deal. Another van without even a legible tag on it. Well, from a distance, it's an Oklahoma State van, county, tag number 230464. Detention parking only. Unauthorized vehicles will be towed. Anyway, like I said, I know I'm not going to get any interaction here, y'all. This was more about Lady D. I've heard several stories about that from Vietnam and Korea. You know, a lot of them guys were POWs and our government knew it and they just left them there. So, this here is the Leflore County Annex building. You have the county assessor's truck right there. It says frequent stops. Cool Autotron at 32 minutes. It's election board, it's all of that good stuff. And yeah. So and like I said, the jail and the courthouse are built, you know, together. They are connected right through there. So Leflore County Criminal Justice Center. It should be Leflore County Criminal Center. Because there is no justice here, we know that. But there's where you go into the jail. That first set of doors right there. And the sheriff's office is right over there. That's the county jail. And there's the sheriff's department and then the court's right next to it. So Anyway, I'm going to find my ride. I see her. We are going to record that we're out of here, and then I will probably set up another stream here in a minute and let her tell her story. So that's that. It is warming up out here, dangly. Let's help go to Chalk Wall, y'all. I did upload a way just to get the word out, or to help disseminate that information. So, what is your YouTube channel?
The one I want to record too is Full Frontal Tubity.
Well, jump on YouTube and jump in this stream. Big Tim, everybody. Frontal Tubity is...
No, Full Frontal Tubity.
Okay, she's fixing to type up in the stream, and that's who I'm here with. You know, if...
like full frontal nudity.
Yeah.
Full frontal tubity.
But,
now, where am I?
just go to my live stream.
Yours, okay.
Up in it. So, yes, Lady D. I'm not sure if that's exactly the way she spells it, but yes, that is the name.
Where am I? Right here?
Yes. She is working on...
There we go.
Yeah, turn your volume down. She's fixing to type in the stream so y'all can all sub to her there. And like I said, I'm going to get her... that's her right there, y'all. I'm going to get her set up on Streamlabs here in a minute. And we will both be probably live and just letting her record her, you know, put her story out there. And the process and all that. Going fishing today. Dangly, dangly, dangly. Pup ass, dude.
That's weird to see my dashboard on the other side. That's true. That's awesome.
So, but we're going to get the fuck out of here.
Yep,
But that is her, Full Frontal Tubity. So, like I said, if y'all would subscribe, keep an eye out.
And I've got some nice videos on the guy who did the original Rolling Stone lip tongue logo thing, and he's quite interesting. You'll like him.
Yeah, she's got some pretty cool videos all the way around. But anyway, Officer Wynn's the same one that come back. The sheriff and the undersheriff were both in a meeting.
And we're in a
gold skeleton. I do not. Oh, if that's what you're talking about, it's not a gold skeleton. It's like a Christmas ornament archer or something.
It's the Choctaw Warrior.
Choctaw Warrior.
Tushkahoma.
Oh, her avatar is a gold skeleton. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
My tagline is, "Overexposure is good for you."
Y'all, she don't know who she's riding around with either. So, I hadn't dared her to...
I'm learning.
I hadn't dared her to overexpose with me, so... Was that emo howling wolf? But anyway, nobody give me any shit at all recording. A little bit out of the... courtroom. I had an audio going, I do believe, in my pocket. I had camera around my neck and everything. Nobody even said anything to me. Didn't tell me no recording or any of that. So there goes my buddy the dog catcher, or animal control.
whenever I took my walks all around the hood, he always waved at me. I thought that was nice.
Well, I mean, I used to go to church with him, and I really do like David, and I don't like the way he come off in my streams. I don't like what I had to do to get his
order followers.
Yeah,
it was just like the attorney's secretary in there today. She said she saw the video, the body cam, and that, pretty much she thought I was guilty. She's siding with, and I go, wait a minute, what did I do up to the point? So it shows that the hive mind and consensus, just when someone says, well, I think this is the way it is, and we all agree, so that makes it right. No, it doesn't. Just because a bunch of people gather together and have a consensus doesn't make it a true fact.
Well, his secretary has no business viewing your
exactly.
evidence anyway.
Now, I don't know if she's a paralegal or what.
Well, it don't matter, but and if she's not an attorney, she has no reason to give a legal opinion.
She was basically sticking up for him really bad, and I hope you have that voice video, because she downright came unglued on me and sticking up for him. It was almost comical. She went from 0 to 60 going, "Rawr, woo, woo, woo," with the, "Oh, how dare you, he's the most honest guy." I mean, she started going off, and I went, wait a minute, no, an attorney does not stand in the hallway of the courtroom and tell me he thinks I'm guilty and that they still want to give me 5 years. And I said, what's the game plan? He goes, I don't know. And I said, oh, okay, well, all right, let's talk law. Let me ask you, what did I do that would warrant 2 officers to jump in my car and attack me like that? And he said, failure to obey a lawful command. And I said, and what was that? And he said, you refused to sign the ticket. And I went, how many times have we been through this? Number 1, you're supposed to be my defense attorney. I told you I did not refuse to sign that ticket. I couldn't wait to sign that ticket because I was going to sign it without prejudice under the signature, so I wouldn't have to pay for it, because it was my very first ticket ever. So, yeah, no, don't tell me that. And to prove it, I signed everything upon intake at the jail without prejudice under my signature. No, are they looking that up? Are they talking to me about it? I said, what's our game plan? Nothing. No. He turned and ran from me down the hallway. When I laughed, I said, failure to obey a lawful command, from 2 guys in costume, and he turned tail and he ran. I went, okay, yeah, failure to get out of the vehicle to sign a ticket in the cop's own words. I want to see the statute on that. That's not against the law as far as I know. They can't prove that yet, and they're still running with this. And that secretary person, paralegal, whatever she might be, today just now went on to say that, oh, well, you might need a preliminary hearing. And I said, well, please do explain that to me. Why isn't my attorney explaining that this is what we need for a defense of mine? And she was going, well, they have to do this and that, and okay, well, tell me the procedure. You're still not telling me anything. The only thing I got out of her was that Tuesday I will get all of my copies of my discovery.
Oh, you still didn't get the discovery?
Nope.
Why not? What was
she promised it Tuesday because she hasn't had time to copy it.
Get off your ass right now and copy it.
Yeah, well, how about that? Well, see, she would just call the police. Those are cop calling order followers. So, she knows I'm good guy, bad guy. I was very nice, letting her explain her stuff.
Yes, folks, let's support that pull link, please. That is a fund for a Chalkwall trip. I'm trying to get with Not Now, hopefully. Another kitty over here. Looks a lot like the other one.
It rather does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Like maybe a mama.
I've never seen that one before. I've never seen cats around here.
But anyway, like I said, okay, let me get this out. He said that they did not have a FOIA And this is more like a complaint statement of, and of course they want all of this information. And so it's more of just a statement and not a complaint form. So,
Yeah, you know, I asked for their, the judge's oath in there, right? That poor girl didn't know what I was talking about. And then the other lady says, well, yeah, they're supposed to be, maybe they're at the court clerk. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go downstairs to the court clerk and
well,
ask
we can
them.
go back up there and do that.
Let's do that.
So,
Are you still recording?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
And if we're going to do
here's an
that,
opportunity to go give some props to Mad Mike Hughes. Everybody look up Mad Mike Hughes, the Rocketeer, the backyard astronaut, as he's called. You're going to like this. We're in the same activist group together, and he has seen what they're doing to me here. And Mad Mike says he'll come on down for the court date. So I'm going to text him right now, let him know I have a February 13th court date. And wherever he goes, lots of media goes, and I can't wait.
yes, auto
Look up
time.
Mad Mike Hughes. Look up Mad Mike Hughes. He's been on Tosh.0, NBC News, Jimmy Kimmel Live, you name it. You name it.
He's an interesting cat.
He's an interesting cat, and we dropped off a press release stating that he was going to follow me around on my court dates. And I said, I don't know if you've heard of this guy or not. And one of the reporters says, oh yeah, I've heard of that guy. I was like, yay.
But yes, that's absolutely a Crown Vic LX. I'd trade her my truck for it, but she ain't going to go. So, and I guess if we're going to run up there to the, back to the clerk's office, we're just going to keep this recording out because, oh yeah, and I've got to do a FOIA request for last week's court stuff. Where the judge claimed in a court of record that she had no oath. I was not there for that, but that is as I understand it. So, it is as I understand it. It's pretty funny. I know one of the lawyers up there very, very well, and he won't even acknowledge me right now. Actually, I know several of them, but one of them I would say, I considered a friend. And but when you start doing shit like this, and there isn't a so. I think she went to use the bathroom, and if, like I said, if we're going to run back up there to the court clerk, I'm going to just leave this one up for the moment, leave it going, and till we do that. And so. Looking over in the bed of my dirty ass truck. And I'm gonna run in here and see what we're doing, y'all. Are we going back down there?
Yeah, I just want to, sorry I missed my shot that I could just walk downstairs.
No, that's fine. It's okay.
But yeah, I was worried about that Discover thing. I knew I was going to have a hen party. All those old gals sitting in his office.
But anyway, this is what they done to her car. They busted out her window. And I'm working on, her phone was fucked up. The video corrupted. Some of it was lost. I'm trying to get them restored. But yeah, they busted out her window. and she ended up with glass in her eye. But we're headed back up to the Leflore County District Court Clerk's office, and y'all got quiet. She gets a little amped up, a little scattered brain, but I think she's good people, and dangly I wished. I am too fucking not high for this shit. So what's up, Water Burner 06?
Water burner.
Yep. At the moment, I mean, y'all can call if you want to. Like I said, this is if you do give Officer Terry Wynn 414 or Deputy Sheriff, Deputy Sergeant, whatever. I believe his badge name is 414, a thumbs up, and Dustin Watching, a thumbs down. So, any of y'all that know procedural law or the challenging of a jurisdiction, or even by the Oklahoma State Constitution, Article 15, Sections 1 and 2 state that all of them are to have a signed or an affirmed oath
On file.
And
in the lower courts, and in the upper courts it's at the Secretary of State. So we're going to try both places.
But now there's, the judge said she had no oath at all.
Yeah, I swear, that's what I heard her say
and
on record.
You need to, when we're there, you need to FOIA request last week's audio and video
I forgot
of
two
that.
things. I forgot two things.
So,
if nothing else, these clerks are going to learn some stuff they didn't think they knew. Because that poor young clerk didn't know anything I was talking about an oath. An oath? You mean like when someone's in court and they're testifying? No. Like the judge that wants to hang everybody and kill them has total power over you, and they're supposed to have taken an oath to the United States Constitution. Yeah, like in that oath. Oh. I didn't know they had one. Oh, God, help me. I have to ask my supervisor. Okay, well, it's not up to her, but maybe she knows. It's not up to her whether the judge needs to have one or not. But maybe she knows if she does have one.
Car number. I don't see a car number on that one. I'm going to find out who drove
He lives there. He's steady Freddy. He goes to work every night and comes home every morning.
What does he look like?
I don't even know. When I took my walks really early in the morning, when I lived over in those apartments over there, I'd give him a hands up wave. PD has never, ever approached me, and I've walked these streets literally since 2014 on my walks every single morning at between 6 and 7 a.m. And I see these cops where they live, they're coming home. Never has one stopped me except for when they were looking for a 13-year-old girl that had run away from home. Parents were worried about her.
After this truck, you're good.
And it was hilarious. I mean, I wish I had cameras going then. The cop come up behind me on his side of the car with his window down. And he goes, "I'm looking for a 13-year-old girl." And I just busted out going, "Wow, dude, what?"
You nasty
Come on now.
motherfucker.
What am I going to do about that? Almost did, but I held my tongue, which is very hard for me to do. Because when I hold my tongue, when I say shipyard, it sounds bad.
You're good. And I find that a great egregious. You know, the people that work in these offices don't even know the depth of their jobs. They don't have any legal training, but yet they're in charge of
yes,
legal operations.
When I first asked for her oath, the clerk's first thing was to run to the computer screen, and she goes, "And what's your name?" And I go, "Does that matter if I want a judge's oath?" "Well, is this regarding the case number?" And I says, "Well, kind of, yeah. You know, I have a case number going, but looking at it isn't going to determine, you know, the question I've just asked you."
Right,
you know,
right.
It's not going to, you know, you're just going to be Snoopy at this point, right? "Oh, that's my manager." Okay, you know, you do
What
that.
a burner, I agree. We're being murdered, violated, robbed by those who should not be having anything to do with us in that capacity.
Exactly. Pirate ship.
Right.
It's a pirate ship.
The Jolly Roger.
You enter the poop deck when you go through those little gates, literally.
And when you walk into a courtroom, if there's gold fringe around the American flag, that means that you are in a military court-martial. That flag and what's above it, whether it's a spearhead, an eagle with its wings open or closed or sitting on a globe.
Exactly.
They all have a different meaning and a different representation, but they are a legal meaning and legal representation of just like being.
Let's see there, cowboy. When we pull up to the courthouse, look and see on top of their flagpoles what kind of adornment they have outside.
I believe they're just a ball.
A ball. Okay, that means it's a recruiting station, military recruiting station.
I thought it was with the eagle on it, a ball with the eagle on it. It was a military recruiting.
No, with the wings closed, it means, oh God, something. And then with the wings open, I swear it meant like canon law, Jesuit, something or the other. None of it's good for us. Let's just put it that way. Whatever this is, none of it's good for us real Americans. That should be under common law of the land, not law of the high sea, literally.
Yes, there appears to be
it's
a globe.
They are welcoming military people to sign up.
So,
they're at war with their own people. That's what I heard steeples meant. And I haven't had a chance to dox that out. I heard it on one of those mud flooders, Tartaria kind of websites. YouTube channels. Go ahead, Gail. I won't hit you more than once. I'm a good aim. I'll just get you once. Yeah, he said that steeples meant that township or that whatever, the entity was at war with their own people. I believe that. I started delving into this Admiralty law jurisdiction system. I was floored. I go, what do you mean they have to pretend they're on a ship to even mess with us? What do you mean? I understand the law of the high sea. You know, the captain can marry you out there because he's the king of, everything on the high sea. Doggone, man. This is a busy place.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to park back there.
Oopsie, place, right?
The annex.
Retired realtor. Believe me, I wrote a check to the federal government for $12,000 one year. Biggest check I ever wrote. Biggest check I've ever wrote in my life, still to this day. For myself. I wrote many big checks for my broker. And he said that's why they used to call real estate brokers broker, because there's always broker. Got no money. Well, now I live in Broklahoma. I was always broke here. All right, let's go get an oath.
But anyway, yeah, we come back to get the judge's oath, and do you know what date and time that was last week? You'll have to know that for the court date.
Yeah, my court date was 1 o'clock on the 16th, January 16th at 1 or 1:30. I don't remember, 1. Yeah, it was 1, because this is 1 again today.
Well, it was a week ago today, so.
Is this like school? Do they get money every day that they show up to court? And are they mad at me because I didn't cross the bar today and they don't get money or something?
I have no idea.
Me either. But see, now I'm starting to think. because the schools get tax dollars for every warm butt that's in that seat.
Yeah.
That's why they hate you to be sick and absent.
Yep.
That's the only reason. They're not worried about your education.
No, they're worried about your indoctrination.
Exactly.
Worried about indoctrination. Propaganda. All right, Water Burner, be blessed, brother. Much love, and as always, thank you very much for being here and your support, love, and prayers, bro.
Thank you. I'll return the favor.
No, ma'am, you won't.
I can help you. You're supposed to be on fire.
No,
I'm learning all this.
this is land records.
Okay.
Well, the only reason why I'm here is because the court clerk says, well, maybe it's downstairs in the county clerk. Okay, well, I'll try.
Anything about a judge? No.
No,
It's gonna be in the
This
court
is land records
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Upstairs is all
Okay, thank you, hon.
court setup. Yeah.
How you going, gentlemen? Y'all going that way?
You can.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We aim to please.
Yes, we'll explain it
And
to
just
them.
say, do I call the Secretary of State or?
But we got to be here for the
If we roll over,
court clerk.
we can't do that.
Court to Melba Hall is he closed. The camera. Yeah. Well, I mean, most people don't like it.
Give you that triggered look like those other people.
I'm the one or two that's looked at me like.
Sorry for my back, but I'm watching them go fish or something. How do I go about that?
Where do we find them at? Of the recording. So there's no question about that. It is public record. Yes, it's not.
I hope that's still true. We don't ever get those recordings here, though. I mean, it just takes someone.
It wouldn't. It's not
Well,
court.
it's not a common law court of record. They'll turn those court systems. Yeah.
All right, thank you, ladies. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we did.
Blessed day.
Somebody tell me what special judge means.
Let me. Here's a copy of what we got. What is a special judge? That's what we were looking for.
Notary. Well, now that she has one, we can make her uphold it. That's the good thing. That's the
And-
good thing.
and
Are
if they
you
did-
refusing to uphold the Constitution of the United States as you
Right.
made an oath? So this is good. I was kind of hoping she didn't have one, as she said,
Right.
but
Well, the likelihood that, I mean.
now we can hold her to, holding it up.
Well, if you want to stop by her clerk's office and see, but it is what they've done. They did not make it public record like they were supposed to. And I doubt you're going to get it.
She never has a secretary here, and I don't like bothering her. You know,
When-
I'm tired of walking up on her like
Well-
that. That's not fair.
Well, it is. She took that job. That's her problem, not yours.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to have some professional courtesy. I really am.
Well, yeah, no, I get that, but I'm gonna walk back down the stairs. Here, I like these stairs and this old staircase. And because of my damn. This is when this courthouse was originally built. It was not said. So I've been sitting there for an hour, y'all. They have been sitting on their fucking asses right there on break for an hour.
See, you know, they might have just done this.
So,
They might have just done this up.
well, we'll look it over. And
July 1st.
anyway, they decided the judge did have a record.
And if they forged her signature, if she hurried up and signed it, it still means she's on the hook to uphold our constitutional
Right.
rights. I don't know what special judge means. We have to look that up
No.
right now. I gotta get my phone out.
Well, that vehicle there sounds like shit.
They sure do. You got your tappets a knocking,
Yeah.
buddy. Check your oil.
He waved. Ain't none of them fucking with me, so.
Why don't you try driving a real car again? Around it. That officer put me in that toy car in the back seat when he arrested me. That itty bitty little toy car. And he says, "Watch your head." And I laughed and I said, "Oh my God, I drive a Crown Vic for crying out loud. What's the matter with you? That's a car. That's a car." Hey, catch my license plate for the viewers. That was my plate in Cali for
For real,
20
y'all.
years.
For real. Anyway, the judge, you know, at first they told her, you know, when she went up there earlier and asked for it, they told her that it was not on record there.
They didn't know anything. They didn't know what I was talking about.
And then
That
they
one
tell
poor
me
girl.
that,
She knows what they did. She looked embarrassed when we came in. And got
well,
red.
the camera had a lot to do with that. She wasn't real happy I was recording.
Yeah.
But,
But she didn't get triggered like the rest
No.
of those crazy nuts. Oh, I still have my clothes on? Okay. Then what are you talking about? You can't film in here. I didn't give you authorization. It's always that.
But
They have
not a word on it.
authorization.
So, anyway, folks, I'm going to drop this one. It's running a little over an hour. Be back here directly with her story on how all this come about. And we will go from there. And we apparently got another court date for February 13th, I believe. So...
Ooh, I have to text Mad Mike and tell him
Until then, I guess it's later, maybe not now, y'all. Much love. Thanks, everybody, for being here. And like I said, we'll be back here in a bit with the rest of the story.
like, share, and subscribe.